What's going on, you guys? Welcome back. I'm Mace, coming to you from Western Canada, and we have part two. I just did the part one of this interview that Sir Les Patterson is doing on Parkinson, the Parkinson Show. Jackie Weaver is also on the program. I can't remember who the third bloke is there. This is classic, and I think what sums up for myself, sums up Sir Les, his comedy, that the last reaction there, I identified, and I was somewhat looking for. I actually looked for it because I had seen so many comments from my first reaction to Sir Les. I was actually looking for the member, the giant DILDO, the COCK. In his trousers. I identified it. I said, got it. Leonardo DiCaprio meme from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And that kind of sums up one aspect of Sir Les. His comedy style kind of makes you squirm, almost cringe sometimes, but it's blindingly funny, right? This comedic creation. He's created a character that's taken the piss at a lot of people, I'm sure, that he's mimicking, and it's fantastic. So let's hop into it.
Yes, Sir Barry Jones, Jackie Weaver, and Sir Les Patterson. Now, Sir Les, I'd like to get this to a group.
Has he got a bottle of booze in his pocket? That wouldn't surprise me. He's got to get a refill midway. No worries.
What's that, sir?
Well, it's a little drink, actually.
I'd like to have a group discussion here, if you could. Did you...
Just a little top up.
Did you watch Pick a Box
It's a little drinky poo.
when it was on?
That's where I've seen you before.
Yeah.
Pick a box. Oh, Christ, hey, you didn't have a beard then, Bazza, did you?
That's right.
You would have been too young for that, Jackie. Yes, back in the old days of black and white TV, wasn't it?
That's right.
Yes, I thought your complexion had changed a bit too, Baz. That was a great show,
Was it?
It was run by, you might say, the Bert and Patty Newton of their time. Bob and Dolly. Tremendously popular. They were Yanks, but nice. He was. She was an Aussie, wasn't she, Dolly? Beautiful head of hair she always had, too. Reminded me of Mike Walsh in that respect. But, very nice. And still with us, I'm told.
Yes, that's
You'd
right.
keep in touch with them, would you, Bass?
Not very closely, but I get a Christmas card from time to time.
Like my little Chink Taylor.
About as often.
Well, they did a lot for you. They put you on the map. They did mind you, of course. You put them on the map in many ways with your photographic memory. And, I reckon, though, that you might have picked a pretty good box for that safe seat in Canberra right now. I reckon that was the best box old Bazza ever picked, eh? There's a box I could pick right now, I'm telling you that. That is, I don't know. There are so many boxes offered to me. The big prizes, the glittering prizes of political life. And I'm inclined to shun them, They're presented to me, these cubes, these mystery packages, and I think to myself, I'd prefer to just roll along the way I am. I'm chairman of the Australian
His innuendo was off the hook.
Cheese Board.
Ah, that's slobber.
I was sitting on the cheese board only this afternoon, as a matter of fact. Bit of Tasmanian Stilton must have rubbed off. Sitting on a cheese board is no easy task, I can tell you. Them flags dig into your bum.
Have you seen Jackie in many movies as well, Sir Les?
Jackie, I've seen her at the beginning of a lot of movies. In my capacity, of course, I have to go to a lot of the Aussie films, and they're lovely. But I find a bit of jet lag catches up with me after the first few minutes, Jackie. So if you're not on in the first reel, I tend to miss you. I doze off a bit. It's the only chance I get to have a cat nap, Mike.
Yeah, right, of course. What about, no, you apart from being one of the best-known faces in Australia, you're one of the most commercially exploitable. I wondered if you'd ever been offered a commercial.
Well, I was on the cards for the American Express job. been wearing the wrong suit that day. What was it? I don't know. Possibility of budget rent a car? It's in the pipeline. But generally speaking, I have to keep aloof. May I say this without wishing in any way to impugn the, some of your enterprises, which have been philanthropic, basically, telling people they'd be happier with an American Express card. But I find I have to keep a bit aloof from the ads. I'm offered a lot of things, I let John Gorton do most of them. And Dame Zara, Patine.
So there's definitely some references like I'm not going to catch.
Things, I let John Gorton do most of them. And Dame Zara, Patina, they do most of them in the political spectrum. But, I get the offers, and I'm open to the offers. If you're ringing...
So humble.
Oh, I'm only too happy, I'll do anything, more or less. So, but the payment, of course, is the problem, Michael.
Payment,
you see, you can't accept the money. The contra, I'm into.
Contra deals.
That name mean anything
The
to
contra.
you?
Is that a Digger Reagan? What's going on here?
Good old contra. Wheels. Of course, I've got a Commonwealth car in perpetuity. This is provided for me all my life. Even the hearse will be provided in due course.
A Commonwealth card in perpetuity. You entitled bugger. And then he's talking about even the hearse will be provided to me.
This is provided for me all my life. Even the hearse will be provided in due course. Let us hope some distance off. But, I said one of those little four-wheel drive Suzukis for Lady Patterson might be very nice,
Yes.
Just bear that in mind, sponsors.
Right, fine. Well, so we're going to take a little break now. We're going to have a song. I know you like music. A lover of music.
Beautiful.
Yeah, you
the
like...
arts.
The arts. That's
The
right,
arts.
yes.
And she's beautiful.
He's an
She
art
is
connoisseur.
nice, isn't she? Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So would you keep quiet while I just read this introduction? Have a drink. Right, another song from the Watsons. This time it's an old Duke Ellington classic.
Fantastic stuff. There is one similarity between him and Leahy. He drinks a lot of alcohol, like as part of his character, but he was like abstinent from alcohol in real life. From what I know, from what you guys have told me in the comments, Barry Humphries didn't drink, but he was able to play this character who's kind of very alcoholic, right? Same as Jim Leahy on Trailer Park Boys. That was some good stuff. There's definitely some references in there, Australian cultural stuff, and just references to people that I didn't catch. But it's just classic Les. I enjoy it. I can be humble enough to acknowledge I'm not going to get everything, but at the same time, understand that I like the character, I like what he's doing, and I understand it at the baseline. But there's obviously things I'm not going to get about it. So that's just what it is. All right. I like it. See you soon.